a small snowy town there was a quiet street where a little workshop stood. It was not fancy, but just a wooden room with an old door and big window that fogged up every winter morning. This was the workshop of Mr. Ilian, an elderly craftsman who fixed broken things. He did not sell new toys or shiny decoration. He repaired old chairs, glued cracked cups, and polished wooden frames. People used to say, if something is broken, Ilian give it a new life. But this year, Christmas was different. The town decided to hold a Christmas tree festival where each house would display a beautiful tree. Children were excited, houses were glowing, and store windows were bright. But Ilian did not have a tree. He lived alone and he never bought anything unnecessary. Yet, deep in his heart, he loved Christmas more than anyone. One snowy night, a little girl named Mira knocked on his workshop door. She held a broken plastic Christmas tree in her arms. Mira said, Mr. Elian, can you fix my tree, please? It used to shine. Now it does not shine anymore. Elian gently touched the tree. Its branches were cracked and its light no longer worked. He looked at Mira's eyes full of hope. Elian said, my dear, this tree cannot be fixed, but we can make a new one. Mira's eyes widened. A tree? A new tree? But we don't have money for a new one. Elian smiled, the way wise people smiled when they know a secret. Elian, trees don't come from stores. Magic doesn't come from money. It comes from what we already have. Elian opened the cupboard in his workshop. Inside were things people had thrown away. Old newspaper, wooden sticks, broken clothes pieces, glass jars, buttons, bottle caps, twine, cardboard, leftover ribbon, dried pine cones. Mira looked confused. How will these make a Christmas tree? Elian, watch. He took a bundle of thin branches and tied them together into a tall triangle shape, the shape of a tree. He and Mira wrapped the frame in green yarn from an old sweater. They glued pines They glued pines. Then Mira made tiny ornaments. They glued pine needles and tiny leaves from the ground outside. Then Mira made tiny ornaments from things that most people loved would throw away. Buttons became snowflakes, bottle caps became tiny stars, twine loop became ornaments, paper scraps became flowers, glass jars layers turned into shining moons. They placed a glass jar at the bottom with a small candle inside. So the tree glowed from within, like it had its own heartbeat. Slowly, carefully, lovingly, the tree came alive. When they finished, it was not tall, it was not perfect, but it was warm. It looked like it carried stories, memories, and time inside it. Mira whispered, it looked like love. Elian smiled softly. Elian, things made with heart always feel alive. One one time, Christmas evening, everyone in town displayed their trees. Some were covered in glitter, some were huge and expensive, some sparkled with new lights. But when the people walked past Ilian's workshop, they stopped. His tree did not shine the brightest. If it did not tower the highest, but it glowed softly, gently, with a warmth that touched every heart. People stared quietly. One mother said softly, this tree feels like home. A father added, it reminds me of my childhood. When we made decorations ourselves, children came closer, pointing at ornaments made from everyday things, and suddenly something magical happened. They began to understand Christmas is not about having more, Christmas is about feelings more, giving more. Soon families went back to their home and they began making their own decoration. They reused ribbons, they picked pine cones from forests, they made stars from paper and snowflakes from cotton. The whole town transformed not into something expensive